let's talk about technology and the impact it's had, George, on your work-life balance.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think technology has helped us with work-life balance, or do
Yeah.
you think it has? And I'll share a story that hits home for me when we talk about this. Like, do you think it's made it better or worse, right? And for me, when I first launched my business, I launched it from a bedroom. Literally, I had a spare bedroom where I was living, and I set it up as my home office, and I started working from there. And I would work nonstop. I had nothing other than work in my life at that point. And I'd just work and work and work and work and work. And then I'd like make food, and I'd be like, well, I'm not going to sit on the couch and watch Netflix. I'm not going anywhere. I live on my own. I'm just going to eat my food and go back to work. That's what I'd do. And I'd find myself working at all hours of the evening. I'd be at like 2 a.m. working, and it was chaos. No structure at all. And then I got my first office about 6 months in. I got an office, and that changed everything for me. All of a sudden, I could close the laptop. Well, I had to close the laptop because I had to move it. And it was like, that was a dividing
barrier.
Yeah. And it was like, okay, cool. Like now for me to go to work now, I have to set up the laptop. And it was like, okay, that might be too much for something. I'm like, I probably won't. I'll probably just watch YouTube or whatever. Do you think it has helped or made it worse? Because yesterday in my situation that I was referring to, I couldn't reply to that email, see my email. I was halfway out. I was, you know what I mean? Just about to enter Graysland. It's like, but if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have had the email situation. I would have been like, cool, I can't deal with it. But would the thing have been on my mind the whole time? Or was the fact that I could deal with it there and then gave me the ability to go do what I want and spend more time with people I want to spend time with? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think technology's helped without a doubt. I don't even think it's a question.
But do you think that there's an impact of like, oh, people take their work home now and they pull out the laptop at home and...
It's a choice. There's also a TV there that you can turn on. There's also a dog you can take for a walk. Like it's a choice at the end of the day. Technology has to make, like I have this conversation with one of my employees. He's an old soul. He's a young kid he's young by nature as far as he grew up with technology and should be using it every day. But he's the old soul in the sense of, I don't like using
one of your team members?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, I get it. I understand that you don't like using the technology and all, but it's actually there to make your life easier when you utilize it. And any system.
Can we name them?
Yeah, 100%. Nick, you fucking dud.
Nick.
Pick up your phone.
Nick's an old soul.
He's an old soul, 100%. Like Nick would much rather prefer working on cars, being outdoors, like doing all that sort of stuff, as opposed to, grabbing the app and doing well, it is if it's a part of your role and it's going to help with the systems and process.
But having a preference doesn't mean what you like. You know what I mean? I'd much prefer to take a pill and not exercise. But
it's okay. Let me give you an example, a specific example. So we have this thing that we call a site diary, and it's pretty much you write what happens every single day whilst you're on site. And what that enables us as a company is it has we've got a digital record of what happens on site every single day. So if ever we have to go back and say someone
tracking progress.
Yeah, that's it. But say a subby message sends us an invoice and says we have to do this, 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 and this. And then I can go back to the site diary and look at it and go, okay, this contractor had to jack up this footing because it was in the wrong spot and it's $1,000. I can look at that and go, okay, cool, he did it. I know he did it. I don't need to check. I know everything's there. Or if there's an incident or if something's happened, it's all documented. You can use it in the court of law. Yeah. Everything's there. Now, because Nick's an old soul, he wants to write it in a book. All right. So how is that helping the company? Because if he's got it in his book, he knows about it. And then one day his car gets caught on fire and the book burns to pieces, doesn't help me in that regard. So little things like that, I feel that I want people to be utilizing, because any system is only as good as its end user at the end of the day. So yeah, technology is there. And I was like, imagine, let's go really extreme because we love extremes. Let's pretend phones didn't exist anymore. How hard's building going to be? Now everyone lives on their phone. Hey, I need you here on Saturday. I need you here on Friday. Do this, order that. So on and so forth.
We become used to the technology.
Yeah, that's right. So technology is definitely there to help you and to be an extension.
I think overall life, it has definitely made life better. Do you think it's made it more difficult? Like, for example...
Like to switch off or something?
Yeah, like...
Because you're always connected. Like, for example, I've got...
Yeah, well, how do you...
Here's my mail. That's my mail. Normally, if I click on that now, I've got new mail. But if I get out of the app,
wait, hold on. You use the mail app?
yeah,
What's your problem?
I don't know. I've got the Outlook one too. I got it there. But anyway, regardless, there's no notifications on those apps, so I can't see any red dots with a 1 or 5 or 30 on it. So there's a level of anxiety that's just gone straight away. But also, it doesn't bing every 30 seconds, because if it did, this would just non-stop be vibrating and making noises all day. So I turn off the only notifications I have: phone calls and text messages. That's it. So WhatsApp, messages, and phone calls. That's it. And maybe some flights, the flight one, so I get notified. But things that aren't necessarily going to distract me from, say, if I want to be home and present and not that. And then that way, it is a choice. If I'm at home, I'm like, hey, I want to check my email. Cool, I can do that. I can open up my phone and check the emails. I don't have to be fully connected to it 24/7.
Do you put your phone away?
When I go home?
I know someone that puts their phone in their drawer as soon as they get home.
I don't mind that idea. If that's what you feel you need to disconnect, I would do that. My phone goes into do not disturb at 6 o'clock every day.
Mine goes into at 7.
Yeah, so automatically at 6. And the only people that can contact me are people in my favorites. So if you actually call me, you'll get through, and there's probably another 10 people on there. All my employees are in my favorites, so and my close family. That's it. Everyone else outside of that, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Like I don't care. When I'm at home, it's more so during the week. Doesn't really happen I'll probably leave it off on the weekend. But more so during the week at 6 o'clock, you probably won't get me until I pick up my phone and see it. And I often get home and just put my phone on the charger too. So it'll sit there, and then I'll do what I'm going to do. And then if I pick it up, I'll pick it up. But that's a level of disconnect.
So you put your phone?
Yeah, I've got a charger on a bench. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there is a level of disconnect there too.
Yeah, I should do that.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like I don't mind it.
Why do you have to sit on the couch with your phone?
Yeah, you don't. I don't need it.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, otherwise you're 24/7 connected to it. I'll give you a great example. We're talking about this whole topic.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's like one of those wireless chargers.
Yeah, I've got one on my desk.
Yeah, I just think
and it's like,
put it on. I've got this same thing. It's literally a kitchen bench, let's call it.
Yeah,
so it's there.
Just let it sit there, and that's where the phone sits.
My phone's always dead by the end of the day anyway, so I actually have to put it on there regardless. So even last night we went out. Nicole called me up and she's like, "Oh, do you want to go have a bite to eat?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool." So we went, had a bite to eat. Oh, we went to that place where we had tiramisu.
You love that place.
No, we both left there saying we're never coming back.
Yeah, that's what
I don't want to give it. I don't want to give a shout out because I know the people, but
yeah, but
we just both left there and we're like, "Fuck."
It's a very average restaurant.
Yeah, but it seems like it'd be good, and we just got so shitty.
I've learned about Albert Park.
What's that?
You can be average and charge premium prices.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
Yeah, like there's not a lot of stuff here that's amazing. Some of the stuff's nice.
Yeah,
but
there are
some
a
of the
few good
stuff's
ones.
like kind of average, and you're paying a mint. You know what I mean? I went and bought charcoal chicken for like $20
down here.
Like $20
down here.
Yeah,
down that way.
Yeah,
it's full on.
It's horrible.
I went to a chicken shop yesterday in Fairfield. Chicken bar, shout out. Chicken bar, yeah, chicken bar, shout out. Fucking sick.
Yeah,
so good. But we ate so much. And it was just the chicken shop. And I was saying to Simon, I said, man, imagine if this place was in Albert Park. It would kill it.
So, yeah, to all the restaurant owners and foodies and, there is there's a huge opportunity in Albert Park. You know, a massive opportunity. You got a prime residency.
But here's the thing with Albert Park too. You're paying premiums for the shop.
Yeah, that's fine. These people are paying premiums anyway.
Yeah.
And they're delivering an average product. If you have a good product,
clean up.
You will clean up.
Yeah, and there is a restaurant.
There's nothing around.
There is a restaurant on Vic Ave further down, which does very well.
What's it called?
We've been there before. Village Wine Bar.
Village Wine Bar?
Yeah, but they're like one of the ones that tend to have that nicer level of food, and it's always packed. You walk past, it's always packed every single time.
Good on them.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, back to what we were saying. So I went out to this restaurant. We had something to eat last night, and I noticed there was a time when we're both on our phones, sitting opposite each other like this. Not talking. And I looked at and I go, put that down. I said, hey, put your phone down. What the fuck are we on our phones for? I haven't spoken to you all day. Yeah. I go, put the phone away. This is stupid that we just come out to eat and we're just on our phones. I'd go to the extent of, if I was to go out, I'd happily leave my phone at home with my son or with the kids, for example. And then me and Nicole go, she'll have a phone just in case we need to call. But like, why have it? If you're going to try and really engage and be separated with someone, like why?
It's a level of addiction, dude. Like, have you heard those people who do that? It was like a concept I saw online a few years back. And I was like, you go out to dinner with a bunch of friends and everyone puts their phone to the side and the first person to pick it up pays the bill.
Ah, good.
Yeah. And I was like, cool. Like, everyone put your fucking phone away. We're here. Be here.
Yeah.
I know. You know what? I actually think I'm really good at being present.
Yeah. I get distracted though sometimes.
You do?
Yeah, I feel that sometimes I can. Yeah, where you just be with someone and you're on the phone. And I'll pick myself up on it though, and then I'll fucking put it down or put it away or do something. I don't. Yeah, because it's so simple.
If I constantly find myself opening the apps, I'll delete them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
They're
like
gone
that.
from
I actually never do that.
Delete it. You're too scared. Why? Go delete it. Have an ice bath. Go.
Delete it and have an ice bath.
Yeah.
Delete it in the ice bath.
At the same time, yeah. All right. Moving forward. Do you have any tech boundaries that you want to share with our listeners that maybe they can
aside from
the do not disturb one's pretty
good.
And
also
like the
aside
charger.
Yeah, that's my boundary is also the notifications, turning them off. Turn notifications off on everything.
No one is on
and
my...
I noticed that more when I had the Apple Watch out of everything. I felt such, because I had an Apple Watch, a digital, I think I've said this before as well, but I had a digital watch. I broke it. It just fell off my wrist and broke. And then I went back to wearing an analog watch. And I remember the first day when I didn't have my Apple Watch and I had the analog watch on, my phone rang and my wrist didn't ring. And I was like, oh, it didn't vibrate or ring or anything. Like, oh. And I was like, wow, what the hell? That's weird. And then I was like, I felt this sense of relief. Like I wasn't I wasn't physically connected to that fucking phone. And I was like, man, I'm never buying another smartwatch as long as I live.
No, dude, I turn every single note. The only thing that I get on it is text messages.
On
Nothing
your phone?
Else.
On your watch?
On your watch.
Yeah, but even then, I didn't, like, that was annoying me too. Everything. I just like, look, why do I need to have that level of connection? Me personally, I didn't need to have that level. So I got rid of it and I kind of have never been back on it. And I don't think I ever will, in all honesty. I might one day, but at the moment, not on the radar.
I reckon you will.
Yeah, well, it'll be on the podcast the day we do.
Yeah.
If it happens. So I get rid of all notifications, like no social media, because social media blows up all the time. Why do I need to know when I get a like or a comment or a message?
Yeah, I
don't need to know any of that. When I open the app, when I choose to do it, then I will see it. Other than that, I've just even recently I've set up rules on my Outlook, which I never knew you could do, which you told me about a little while ago, where if you get an email come from a certain person, you can automatically filter it to go into a certain folder on your
So it's kind of like files, your stuff.
Yeah, and that's little things, but that's like saved me a whole bunch of just the email coming in, getting notified, but also having to manage and move it into the folder each and every time.
Like setting up automations is like one of the most time-saving...
so good.
Just did it for someone... Oh, sorry. In the process of doing it for someone, a client who reached out and we were talking, and he spends a lot of time filing away receipts for his projects. And he's like, yeah, I spent a lot of time. If I go to Bunnings and this is for this project, I've got to take a photo, email it to myself, and then go through the emails and file everything into folders. So we set up an automation for him so that it happens automatically. And it costs him $39 a month to run. And he is saving hours, hours and hours on end. It's like it's ridiculous. It's like you need to be doing that. You can't be doing the repetitive shit over and over again. You need to set that up. If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.